JoJo has fun.
This is literary criticism.
Yeah.
We're both PhDs, all right?
This one's on the Scaries for Kids
What?
website.
Ew.
Hello.
Hi.
Welcome to more Spooptober.
Uh-oh. Oh, I thought the game crashed.
I know. I was like, oh, okay. Well, that was fast.
Yeah. No, we're fine.
You really going to read us a children's story?
No, it's not a children's story.
You nerd.
It's on a website called Scary for Kids.
You
That's a
dork.
children's story.
It could have been any other website.
You Dorcas Malorcas.
So we were reading a creepypasta on a previous
Alien
episode,
Isolation.
Alien Isolation, long episode. Oh man, it's a whole party.
Oh,
Excuse me.
Pool party. Woo.
gotta go.
And there's a creepypasta which was the first one that I ever read.
Uh-huh.
And I only read it because it was video game related.
Uh-huh.
And the name, many people will know it. It's great because it also had visual elements which don't translate to just
Oh
talking about it.
man, this is a whole multimedia experience.
But it's called Ben Drowned.
Ben drowned.
Not
Yeah.
bend over.
Not bend over.
Haha, good one, Danielle.
Yeah.
He drowned, Danielle.
All right.
He's dead.
He drowned over.
You make fun of that?
Maybe he bent over and then he drowned.
Maybe.
It is a creepypasta that is all about The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask,
Okay.
which is an
Alrighty.
N64 game.
It sure is.
So I will start reading it. It is long, so I'll try and jump around as much as I can.
Jump up.
If
jump
you
up,
get to read
down.
this story, I get to screen the video game stupid horror movie.
What are you talking about?
Stay Alive.
Oh.
Yeah. That's also that's a statement and also the name of a movie that Danielle likes. Danielle, we listened to the other creepypasta. We get to listen to my creepypasta.
Okay.
I'm just
well,
saying.
just remember, this is criticism.
Yeah, this is
Yes.
we're critiquing.
We are
this.
going to, we do not hold this in high regard.
Yeah. So, I recently moved into my dorm room starting as a sophomore in college, and a friend of mine gave me his old N64 to play. I was stoked to say the least. I could
To
find
say the least.
Yeah, this is all in first person. Like if a person was like on their website typing this up.
No,
First.
this is
They
this
were on
is-
their website typing
This
it
is
up.
straight McInerney is what this is. Bright Lights, Big City.
Oh, dang,
Anybody?
girl.
All right.
I could finally play all those games in my youth I hadn't touched in at least a decade. His N64 came with one yellow controller and a rather shoddy copy of Smash Bros. Beggars can't be choosers. That weekend, I decided to drive around a few neighborhoods and look for local garage sales to find some good deals.
This is how those start.
Yeah, find some good deals from ignorant parents selling video games whose worth they don't know. I ended up picking up.
parents.
That's what you do. I ended up picking a
Stupid.
copy of Pokemon Stadium, GoldenEye, F-Zero, and 2 other controllers for $2. Satisfied, I began to drive out of the neighborhood when one last house caught my attention. I still have no idea why it did. There were no cars there, and only one table was set up with random junk on it. However, something sort of drew me there. Yeah. I usually trust my gut on these things, so I got out of the car and was greeted by an old man. Hello!
Hey, how's it going? I'm Mr. Plot Convenience. You may remember me from my role on Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney as the judge.
Which will return after the Halloween season.
It sure will, Twitter Jeff. Anyway, I can't help but notice you're a value hunter. Might I introduce you to this box?
Oh
I
my.
guarantee you there's not. I think the textures are broken.
Yep, just a bit there. Wow. Wow. Okay, cool.
I sure hope this game doesn't crash.
Yeah, I hope it does it too. All the doors are jacked. Cool.
Yikes.
We can't load it.
Oh no, game.
Oh,
Wow, I
no.
saw some wireframe on the door back
Oh
there.
boy.
Okay, game, don't crash. Guy freaked him out. Couldn't really pinpoint anything specific. There was something about him that put me on edge.
It's my beard.
It's so fluffy.
Oh, there wasn't even a door there. It was just empty.
It looks like a big old cotton ball on my face, and I just want to lick it.
This isn't a beard. It's just cotton balls. I have a lot of saliva. There was something about him. He flashed a crooked smile at me and asked what I was looking for. Immediately I noticed he must be blind in one eye. His right eye had just that glazed over look.
You're very rude.
Seriously, like,
I'm wearing a
dude.
monocle.
I
That's broken too.
said I was looking for video games. He came back with an old box.
Cool.
He assured me he'd be back in a jiffy.
Cool. Nice.
Watched
Nice
him
old
hobble
man.
away. Couldn't help but notice that what he was selling on his table.
Ew, what are you doing?
Ew.
He saw something in the toilet.
Danielle.
Don't. What are you doing?
He picked something out of a toilet, Danielle. It was
I hope
poop.
it was real good. Because the only thing that I've ever fished out of a toilet was some really nice lip gloss that I accidentally dropped in there.
Well, Danielle, that's even like weirder.
Yeah, Danielle.
No.
Because now you got to put it on your lips.
It was expensive and it was sealed. It was fine.
That's your weakness, is expensive bathroom and lip things.
Yes. I'm
Danielle,
a girl in America.
Danielle thought that she broke a thing of like a candle that was expensive and some lotion, and it ruined her entire life for
It
the day.
did
Pretty
because
much.
it's my favorite scent and it's very expensive. The candle's $70. The lotion's like $100.
$70? You set it on fire.
It's like a starter log that's real expensive. Anyways, looked through the stuff on the table. As I came to the last one, I noticed it looked almost like Majora's Mask. So he got the box of games. He's looking at them. One of them looked like the Majora's Mask. It was the same heart-shaped body with little spikes protruding outwards. So that's the mask.
Yes.
Initially, I thought that since I was secretly hoping to find the game at these garage sales, some Freudian BS was projecting itself onto the ink blots. However, given the events that happened after, I'm not sure about that now. After staring at the Majora-shaped blot, I looked up to the old man and he was suddenly there again, arms linked in front of me and smiling. I'll admit, I jumped out of reflex and laughed.
Hi, I'm Satan.
Hello! As I reached out and he handed me an N64 cartridge. It was a standard gray color and had no label. Okay, so this is the actual cartridge.
Okay.
He thought he saw Majora's Mask
Right.
on something else.
Right.
So when I've written Majora on it in black permanent marker, I got butterflies in my stomach because I realized what a coincidence it was.
This is some Insidious level stuff.
Yeah, and I asked how much the old man wanted for it. The old man smiled and told me I could have it for free.
Don't take it.
Yeah. He said it used to belong to a kid around my age that didn't live here anymore. There was
Why?
something-
Why
yeah.
doesn't he live
Why
there
does he have
anymore?
it?
Yeah, there was something weird about how he phrased that. I didn't really pay attention to that then. I was too caught up for not only finding the game, but getting it for free.
Fool.
Yeah. I thanked the man who smiled and wished me well, saying, "Goodbye then. Bye-bye."
Good luck.
On the car ride home, I had a nagging doubt that the man had said something else.
I killed that boy.
Yeah. My fears were confirmed when
him
my fears
He's
were
in my beard now.
I am that boy. My fears were confirmed when I booted up the game. To my surprise, it worked just fine. And there was one save file simply named Ben.
Cool.
Dover.
Yeah. The man was saying,
Good job, Dan. Yeah.
I'm going to do that every time. Just warning everyone.
Yep.
Yep.
Criticism.
That's right. It's quality.
So the man,
I went to school for many, many years for this.
when the man said goodbye, then he thought he said something different, but then he realized the man was saying goodbye, Ben. I felt bad for him. He was obviously a grandparent going senile.
Sure.
I, for some reason or
Sure.
another, reminded him of his grandson, Ben. Sure.
Dover.
A lot of,
Unless Ben was haunting the game cartridge.
well, we're gonna find out. Out of curiosity, I looked at the save file. I could tell he was pretty far in the game. He had almost all the masks and three-fourths of the boss remains.
Didn't you just kill that one?
I think I did.
Yeah. He's like, I like it. More.
Do it. Do it again.
Yes, Daddy.
Yeah.
I noticed he had used an owl statue to save his game. He was on day 3 by the Stone Tower Temple, and with hardly an hour before the moon would crash.
We get it.
Yeah,
He's,
he's the
good
game.
at the game.
Okay, because I didn't understand
Yeah.
a word of that.
Yeah, I've played Majuri Moo,
I
so
made it.
I know it.
I made a new file named Link out of tradition and started the game. I was ready to relive my
You're
childhood.
real creative, buddy.
I do that too.
Real
I
creative.
named my character Farts
Yeah. See, that's creativity right there.
That is creativity.
with a PH.
Artistry. Yeah.
For such a shitty looking cartridge.
Creativity.
Danielle, you're drunk.
I'm sorry. I am.
Go home, Danielle. You're drunk.
I drank too much San Pellegrino.
I am home.
That was one of the whitest things I've ever heard you say, Danielle.
How dare you, sir?
My candle, my San Pellegrino.
I can be basic, okay?
Whoa.
Whoa.
I can be basic all by myself.
Yeah, I can be basic and not get judged for it.
Let's see.
Hell.
The game ran smoothly, save for a few minor hiccups here and there, textures being where they should be, random flashes of cutscenes at odd intervals, nothing too bad. However, the only thing that was a little unnerving was that at times the NPCs would call me Link and call me Ben at other times. I figured it was a bug, maybe a fluke in the programming that caused our save files to get mixed up or something.
Not how games work, but sure.
It did kind of creep me out after a while, though. Around the time I beat Woodfall Temple, I regrettably erased the Ben file.
I was like, I'm tired of being called Ben. I don't like it.
I'm
It's
gonna
not my name.
kill you, Ben.
It's
I mean, your
very
file.
rude. Or maybe like the NPCs were just like glitching out and they were like, oh, hello, Ben.
Oh, and you just hear Ben, but really they're just saying, Jen.
Maybe it was Jen.
Intended to preserve the file out of respect for the game's original owner. It's not like I needed 2 files anyway. I hope that would solve the problem. It did and didn't. Now NPCs wouldn't call me anything.
Oh,
Where my name
that's
should be.
very rude.
Yeah, it's rude.
Just dead silence
Oh,
and a
this
significant
guy.
look.
Oh, this man?
This fella.
We got a man's?
Where my name should be in the dialogue was a blank space. My save file was still called Link, however. Frustrated and with homework to do, I put the game down for a day. Yeah, I played some more of it, and he found now there's a glitch in the game. You can Google it. He says the gist of it is that right as the clock is about to hit 0 on the final day, you talk to the astronomer and look through the telescope. If you exit the telescope just as the timer hits 0, the countdown disappears, and you essentially have an endless amount of time to finish whatever you were doing. I don't know if that's a real glitch, but probably.
I think that is.
Yeah.
It sounds like the kind of thing that people would glitch.
So he
Interesting.
decided to try the glitch out and looked through the telescope. When he exited the telescope, I found myself in the Majora boss room at the end of the game, staring at Skull Kid hovering above me. There was no sound, just him floating in the air above me and the background music, which was regular for the area but still creepy. Immediately, my palms began to sweat. Mom spaghetti. Mm-hmm. This was definitely not normal.
Mom spaghetti.
I really need to learn the lyric after that. 'Cause
Yeah,
I-
we all do. JoJo knows it.
Yeah.
Skull Kid never appeared here. I tried moving around the area, and no matter where I
Knees
went...
weak, arms are heavy?
What's that?
Knees weak, arms are heavy?
Knees
Yeah.
weak, arms, mom's spaghetti.
Yeah. Knees
The
weak.
only part you really need to care about is mom's spaghetti.
All
right, all right.
Mommy spaghetti.
I'm going to keep working on it.
Skull Kid would always be facing me, not saying anything. Nothing would happen, and this kept up for about 60 seconds. I thought the game was bugged or something.
He's
but-
ready. That's the next line.
Oh, yeah, he's ready. Good job.
Yeah.
You didn't even Google it. Good job.
I know.
there's
I got
no
it.
map,
I
so
got it
keep
in the old
looking.
brain pan.
The old brain drain.
Yeah.
I thought the game was bugged, but I was beginning to doubt that very much. I was about to reach for the reset button when the text appeared on the screen. You're not sure why, but you apparently had a reservation. I instantly recognized the text. You get that message when you get to the room when you get the room key from Anju at the Stockpot Inn. Why was it playing
Stock
here?
pot in?
Yeah.
All right.
I refused to
fine.
entertain the nothing that it was almost as if the game was trying to communicate with me.
No.
I started to walk around the room again, testing if there was some sort of trigger that enabled me to interact with something before realizing how stupid I was. To even think that someone could reprogram the game like this was absurd.
Is it
Sure-
possible that you're just a very, very lonely boy?
Yeah, he's playing
You're a
Zelda by
lonely
himself.
boy.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's a lonely boy. He's
Sure,
a
after-
lonely boy.
Another message appeared on the screen 15 seconds later, and like the first one, was already a pre-existing phrase. Go to the lair of the temple's boss? Yes, no. I paused for a second, contemplating what I should press
Yes!
It's nice that it
Good
gives you a
job.
choice.
now. Yeah.
Well, there's in Majora's Mask. That's what they do.
I mean, it's very nice.
Yeah,
It's very
nice.
thoughtful.
Because you have to beat all 4 bosses in one day.
Oh, man.
It's annoying.
I paused for a second, contemplating what I should press and how the game would react, when I realized I couldn't select no. Taking a deep breath, I pressed yes, and the screen faded to white, and the words "Dawn of a New Day" and the subtext, and then it's just a
Hey,
bunch
Ben. How's it going?
What's up, Ben?
It's just-
Benny.
Long time no see.
Big boy.
Benjo.
So a lot of weird text beneath it. It's just like a bunch of vertical lines. Where I was transported to filled me with the almost intense sense of dread and impending fear I have ever experienced. The only way I can describe the way I felt there
Was
is I haven't.
scared.
Yeah.
Real scared.
Playing a video game scared.
Real scared.
Scared playing from games.
Playing VR horror game scared.
I appeared in some kind of weird Twilight Zone version of Clock Town. I walked out of the clock tower, only to find all the inhabitants were gone. Usually in the 4th day glitch, you can still find the guards and the dog that runs around, but they were all gone. What replaced them was the ominous feeling there was something out there in the same area as me, and it was watching me.
I think you're
That's
drunk.
you.
Yeah, I felt that I personally was in some kind of danger.
Did you maybe chew some mushrooms?
Are you a mushroom chewer?
Yeah.
No, this isn't Mario, guys.
This is how all those creepypastas
Yeah.
work.
Yeah.
And then I took the mushroom out of my mouth.
And then I put it right back in my booty.
Yeah, because
The
it
most-
put it up the butthole.
The most chilling thing was the music. It was a song of
It
healing.
was so chill.
It was the chillest.
Yeah.
It was Enya.
We're burning through these
Sail away,
episodes.
sail
Away,
away,
sail
sail away.
I don't know if I want to keep reading this because
Blah
it's
blah blah.
scarier when I read it back in the day.
Ooh, loo, loo.
Are
so
you
much now.
afraid, Jeff, that by sharing it with us, you may have inadvertently realized?
It's not good.
Yeah, I worry about that.
Yeah, that
It
is
happens.
Want to
Are you
happen.
saying that?
Oh, the map.
Are you saying that I may have
I'm a map.
Via
I'm a map,
reading
I'm a
this.
map.
played myself?
Yes.
Congratulations, you just played yourself.
All right, we'll be back tomorrow, guys.
Bye.
Bye.